So the Oscars just happened, and under normal circumstances, I really wouldn't care. Honestly, I don't care about the Oscars. I don't care about most award shows, all right? I already know what I like. I don't need to be validated in knowing that other people like the thing that I liked, okay? I can like my own thing, and it's as simple as that. But this year was a little bit different because Jimmy Kimmel hosted it, and I know this because there was a trailer for it, because why wouldn't there be? Of course there was a trailer to let you know that the Oscars is coming and that Jimmy Kimmel is hosting it. And it was awful.
What about a dance number where I really... I can do the robot.
No.
That trailer was not fun. It was not funny at all. And so because of that, and because of just the disdain that I have for Jimmy Kimmel, which I'll get to in a little bit, I had to catch some clips of it. And I don't know if I should say that I wasn't disappointed or that I was disappointed, because somehow I'm feeling both of these feelings at once, okay? Like, I was not disappointed. I got exactly what I expected, but I am disappointed that it was what I expected. Does that make sense? All right, just consider it like Schrodinger's Jimmy Kimmel jokes or something like that. Like, imagine in a box, and it's simultaneously disappointing and not disappointing at the same time. That's this. I'm going to move on to the next bit now. Like, the Oscars is one of the big ones, right? I'm not super in touch with these things, but the Oscars is like the top dog of awards shows for movies and such, right? So why would you take someone who isn't an actor at all to host it? To me, I would think that you would take an actor to host it. Maybe one that just didn't do a project that year or something like that, but not Jimmy Kimmel. The man leaves a lot to be desired when it comes to acting skills. But why all of my disdain for Jimmy Kimmel? Well, as with most things pertaining to a millennial, it all dates back to the year 1999. 1999 brought us some great things. It gave us SpongeBob, and also the enjoyment of watching aging people freak out over technology to the point that Y2K becomes a thing. Seriously, if you think people are freaking out about the singularity now, you clearly weren't around during Y2K. People were going absolutely bonkers about that. But 1999 also brought us the hit show, The Man Show, starring Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel.
We are building a dam.
A dam to hold back the tidal wave of feminization that is flooding this country.
A dam to stop the river of estrogen that is drowning us in political correctness.
Now, this show sucked, and, you see Jimmy Kimmel's opinions these days, and you'd think, how in the world is this guy that was on The Man Show, doing this late night talk show and doing left-wing political commentary? This makes no sense, and he swears up and down that it's a case of it being a commentary.
Tell us what you think of the statue.
Like Tropic Thunder, where Robert Downey Jr. doing blackface is commentary on Hollywood and the industry in general. Well, he decided to try and throw that excuse around for this, and no. Come on, man. No, it's not. Own up to it, okay? It was the 90s. It's dated in modern day, but back then, it honestly wasn't that out of the ordinary. It was the 90s, man. All right? People say, oh man, it was the 80s, and some jokes and stuff like that. And yeah, those were some wild times. The 90s was not tame either. This was normal for the 1990s. So just own up to it, dude. That's one of the things I don't like about him, is that he tries to brush off the past and make up excuses for it. I do not enjoy that. If you changed your opinions, fair. Okay? You can change your opinions about things, but own up to the past. I'm a firm believer that the past doesn't define you. And he is a firm believer that you need to make an excuse for everything to explain how your opinions haven't changed, and this is your opinion the entire time, which obviously isn't fact. And the case in point to that is, have you seen what Adam Carolla says these days?
What do we got?
Swingers. AirPods.
Swingers. Well, I heard swingers first. I'm going to try to keep it real, right? Swingers was the first one. I like the notion of swinging, but I don't think I could pull it off because I don't think my dick is big enough. My chapstick poking out of my shorts. I do have a competition for dick size that...
Oh, geez, is this a bad example? I mean, he seems to be talking about his chapstick hog. His words, not mine, quite a bit in this one. I'll give it one more try.
I walked into my son's room last night. He's 15. He was in the shower, and I kind of wanted to see if he had a big dick.
Okay, whoa, no. Clearly, if it was a commentary, he was unaware of this. Now, in 2003, he and Adam Carolla both did part ways from The Man Show, and then it was taken over by a whole nother crew of just awesome people, Joe Rogan included. So, if that gives you an idea of the company that is involved with The Man Show, there you go. And no fault to Joe Rogan, okay? Some people have a great disdain for the dude. I'm not the biggest fan in the world, but I'll listen to his podcast every once in a while if he's got someone neat on it. I will, okay? I dislike Jimmy Kimmel a little bit more. And the big reason is because I just can't escape the guy. I know with watching clips from the Oscars, I seeked it out. I inflicted self-harm upon myself. And I do apologize to myself for that. But in a lot of cases, I just keep coming across the guy. Okay? In 2003, he started his own late night show that he is still currently doing. Apparently, it's had like over 1,000 episodes, whatever. It's been going on a very long time. He produces it. He does it all. So, good on him. He found a shtick that worked. Boring political commentary and all that jazz. Fine. That's great. But I can't enjoy things because no matter what, I keep finding out that he's involved with it. You know? I tried to watch Boss Baby. I'll still watch Boss Baby. I like Boss Baby, okay? If you don't like Boss Baby, that's your own problem. You don't like fun things. He's the dad. He is the dad in the first Boss Baby movie. He's a grandpa in the second one. He's the dad in Boss Baby. And you know what's more egregious? Okay? I recently started watching Trailer Park Boys. Okay? I enjoy it thoroughly. I actually started watching it prior to watching Letterkenny, but then I paused watching that, and I ended up burning all the way through Letterkenny, and it recently ended, so I started picking up Trailer Park Boys again. Phenomenal show. It is so funny. So someone tell me why. Why? Jimmy Kimmel had to show up in Trailer Park Boys. He was there as himself. Look through his acting credits, because he has done a good amount of stuff. 50% of the time, a solid 50% of the time, he is himself in it. He doesn't even play a role. He's just Jimmy Kimmel showing up in something. And it's got to be because he has no acting ability. He just has to insert his actual self into the storyline to make it work. So, for whatever reason, his actual talk show was featured in an episode of Trailer Park Boys. Why? Hold on. I looked through his acting credits even deeper, and I saw that he voice acted as himself in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. What?
What the hell is even that?
You know, we invited Raul Menendez to be here on the show tonight, but he had other plans.
Wow. That is some insidious torture, honestly. Putting that in a cell with the guy, and the guy in the cell, look on his face, priceless. I relate. I truly relate. At this point, I'm fascinated because in probably half of those roles where he's just playing himself in shows, it's not even him directly on the screen. It's him in his own talk show, like pretending it's like a fake talk show segment of his that's been ham-fisted in. I just watched another one just to confirm that's the case. And in the scene in Hellboy 2, he's just there. He's the most important one, too. Like, he's watching 10, 15 different news broadcasts at once, but it keeps fixating on Jimmy Kimmel's freaking face just over and over again. So, yeah, I watched a few clips of the Oscars last night. I don't think I'm going to watch it in its entirety. I have no interest. I don't think I will watch the Oscars ever again, actually, just for the sheer fact that maybe Jimmy Kimmel might show up, and I'd really rather not see him. So, maybe my disdain is unwarranted, okay? But I I hold him up there in the same caliber as like Amy Schumer and others that I just do not enjoy. And it's for various reasons. But the main thing is I don't find them funny. All right, I don't find Jimmy Kimmel funny in the slightest bit. I don't care what his past is. I don't care what his future is. I don't care what his present is. I like plenty of people that I disagree with on anything. I don't care about politics or anything like that when it comes to jokes. I like jokes. All right. I like to laugh. I can laugh about most things. You know, I was secretly traumatized in one manner or another by 9/11, and yet it's been trending on TikTok, and I've been laughing at most of the 9/11 jokes that pop up, okay? I'll laugh. If it's funny, it's funny. And Jimmy Kimmel, to me, is not funny. I rest my case on this scene right here.
Excuse me for a second. What's going on? You're supposed to run across the stage.
I changed my mind. I don't want to do the streaker bit anymore.
What do you mean you don't want to do the streaker bit anymore? We're doing it.
I just don't feel right about it, man. It's an elegant event. You know, honestly, you should feel shame right now for suggesting such a tasteless idea.
It's supposed to be funny.
The male body is not a joke.
Mine is.
That's the video, everyone. Please leave a like and subscribe. It helps the channel out greatly. Leave a comment if you like Jimmy Kimmel so that I can berate you in the comments below. And check this out. It's a video specially curated for you by YouTube itself. So hopefully they're on the money with that one and you keep checking out my channel. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.